Sarga, and me and Wilmer will be supporting the fact that the U.S. should prohibit abortion except to save the life of a mother. So, as we all know, abortion is the killing of a child inside or outside of the womb. And this was found, this was illegal until the Roe and Wade court case in 1973, where the conclusion was that the zone of privacy is protected under the Constitution, and so that zone of privacy includes the right for a woman to have an abortion. However, in 1990, a case of Planned Parenthood versus Casey introduced a term called viability, where the fetus can survive outside the womb. And then after that, it was the federal law. Actually, the states had more power to restrict or let abortion stand in the states. So my first, my significance claim, or my third claims would be that abortion is immoral. The Constitution doesn't fully include the issue of abortion, and that it should be prohibited except in extreme cases where the mother's life is at risk. So first, abortion is immoral. So though there may be a concern about the woman's right to have an abortion, inside her is an actual life, an actual human being. And under the Unborn Victims of Violence Act, it says that in order to protect unborn children from assault and murder, under the federal law, anybody intentionally killing or attempting to kill an unborn child should be punished for intentionally killing or attempting to kill a human being. So the Constitution, therefore, classifies a fetus as a human being. And so that's why abortion is immoral. Also, a society that respects life should not blatantly kill a part of its next generation. Maureen Condis, associate professor at the Neurobiology and Anatomy, a professor of pediatric at the University of Utah, explains that the most primitive response to pain, the spinal reflex, is developed by 8 weeks inside the womb, and so that also adds to it shows that that the fetus does feel pain inside the womb, and so that is also inflicting pain upon a human being, and that's why abortion is immoral. Moving to my next point, Constitution fails to fully include the issue of abortion. The federal law, such as the Hyde Amendment, prohibits taxpayer money from being directly funded to abortions. However, due to the fungibility of money, they can still fund a section inside of an organization, such as, let's say, Planned Parenthood, and Planned Parenthood's savings can be moved to abortion, so it's pretty much a indirect paying of abortion. And according to Medi-Cal's fee for service program, taxpayers paid nearly $700 million for abortions over the 25 years from 1989 to 2004. And Americans should be able to control where the taxpayer money is going, since they're paying it. And with a survey in 2018, we found out that 48% from a ratio of 48% to 43%, Americans believe that abortion was wrong in a moral perspective. And this survey was from the Gallup Institute, which had been measuring, giving surveys out since 2001, and the average percent was 49 to 41%. And so that supports that Americans think that abortion is morally wrong, and that that taxpayer money should not be going to abortion organizations such as Planned Parenthood. So, in conclusion, abortion is an immoral process which, to put it bluntly, is human is being murdered, and this process is extremely detrimental to the future of humankind, as we are literally killing the next generations. And it should not be funded by taxpayer dollars, as it is disliked by almost half of the American population. And for these reasons, abortion should not be prohibited, except in extreme cases where the mother is at risk. Also, there's a, like, before the Roe and Wade case, before the Planned Parenthood versus Casey case, so this is before 1990, there was a reported about like 1.4 million abortions were reported in that year. And after that case, after that case and up to by 2015, the numbers dropped to more than half, so 638,000. And so this shows an extreme impact in how abortion should, if abortion was prohibited, it would create a great impact in society. Thank you.